Hey guys, George Siringelis here with Surefire. Going to walk you through what's new for 2017 at SHOT Show. We're going to start over here with our wearables, where we have our headlamps. We're starting off first with a headband accessory for the sidekick. You can see you can put a sidekick into this particular headband. It angles it right, so you can take what's a utility light and now get a little more versatility out of it. So we also bring out some sidekicks in different colors. You're seeing a white and a black one here. Our Minimus has been updated. So we took the Minimus that had just a rotating on switch, and we put in a dome switch that's a click on off to activate the new Minimus. We've also incorporated max vision beam technology, so you're getting 300 lumens of light output with a very evenly dispersed beam, whether it's up close or out at its distance. You have a knob here with 13 presets, and the great thing is when you turn the light on and off, the last place that you use it is, as far as the output level goes, is where it'll turn on again. You hold the on-off button for 4 seconds, you'll go into an SOS mode. Red filter is included, so you have the ability to filter the light at night, preserve your scotopic vision or your night adapted vision, and it's a great light for the outdoors or for utility use. We've also expanded our 2211 wrist lights, where we've taken watch movement that's been branded for Surefire. We've made the entire case polymer, and you're still getting the max vision beam technology with 360 or 15 lumens of output. Micro USB rechargeable, but our price point is under $400. We're sitting right about $379 with this particular technology here. You've got a micro USB charging port, and you got a fuel gauge on the back as well. And then coming over to our scout lights, basically we've taken our scout light line and we have put together some complete systems. So you can now get a base model with just a clicky, or you could step up to some of the new models here where they all incorporate the new DS switch, which is a dual switch that gives you a remote tape switch capability and click on off integrated into one unit. You could twist the whole unit back off and get into lockout position. You can also rotate the housing and position the button for click on off anywhere where it's comfortable once on a rail. We've introduced the American Defense Manufacturing throw lever to some of the options available. So now you have a great locking system. It's easy to use, field adjustable, no tools. We've also introduced a model that incorporates the RM45 mount. So if you want to offset mount, get the light lower to the rail, reduce the profile, you have that option too. And we've done that for the V series and for the Ultra series. We've also upgraded the 3-volt systems, the M300s. And again, we're offering the offset RM45 mount with a DS switch, and then a throw lever set up here with a DS switch. One other addition to the family is the M603V. This is the V series head, so you have white light and IR. But in the DS switch system, we've also introduced it with an SR07-D-IT switch, so you can control like a D-ball or AppPeel or some other device that uses that type of a connector. IntelliBeam technology, this is something that we introduced last year, but we're putting it out there again to let people know that there's an auto-adjusting system, even in the weapon light platform. So you've got automatic adjustment as fast as your eye adjusts in a head that gives you either 600 down to 100 lumens of light based on a photovoltaic sensor that automatically adjusts to the right light that you need. Our XC series now includes the XC2. So we've got a light laser combo now in a very compact package. This is perfect for concealed carry. So basically we've moved the reflector on the XC1 down and out a little bit to give some room for a laser housing. You're just a little bit bigger than an XC1. There'll be holster models coming out from other manufacturers to support the XC2.
There's an X300 we just brought the
And the Masterfire system is a universal holster system that we're introducing. It's not just the holster, but it's also the lights that are a little bit different. So we've taken our proven X400 platform, X300 platform, and then a new XH15, along with a couple other new models that are coming. We've added a new bezel with cam pockets and lugs here that basically lock into 4 points on the holster system. So no matter what weapon you have, if it has a rail and you attach one of these new lights to it, it'll interface with the Masterfire system. There's a primary release and a secondary lock. We also have a paddle switch here that when it's in the on position, you could draw the weapon, the light laser comes on without ever having to hit your switch. You turn it to the off position, you could draw without light and laser. You notice it's an open top. You can run a suppressed pistol here, just breaking out of the holster. You could draw up and out and have a normal firearms presentation. You don't have to do a high draw out of a bucket. Everything comes out smoothly, cleanly with the suppressor. You could even run a red dot sight on this system as well. There'll be some modifications as we move on down the road with this to where we can get some compatibility with some of the fast attach systems that are out with companies like Safariland. So we're debuting the DBR Guardian, which is a dual beam rechargeable light. It features a 19mm optic for long throw, and then a 12mm max vision beam for that wide beam that'll give you a nice even light pattern, whether it's close or out far. IntelliBeam technology has been worked into this as well. Each of the reflectors and LEDs have an independent switch, and there will be some user programmability with like a handshake using the two switches. It uses a USB-C connector, so you only have one connector or one port to use to charge the product or to use it as a charger for other devices. It's ultrasonically welded. There's a 2800 milliamp hour battery. Your max output is 800 lumens, 300 on the mid and 15 on the low. So you get some good long run times with this. Even on the high, you get up to 3 hours of run time. We've introduced the IntelliBeam technology into the R1, so now you have a rechargeable light that's good for duty use or just for all around use in the R1 now. So you have that auto adjusting IntelliBeam technology. It's going to automatically dim. We're showing the P3 XIB again to showcase the IntelliBeam technology. This is available. But we have it here as part of the IntelliBeam technology suite. We're also introducing a new version of our combat light in the G2Z MV. Again, max vision beam technology is incorporated into this light, so you get a good even beam, 650 lumens of light output. You get excellent visibility out to 100 meters and even beyond, but you're getting a nice wide flood with a very rich light from up close to far away. The backup has come back as the E1B Max Vision, and again, Max Vision beam reflector. You're going to see a lot of that. We're getting a lot of light out of one battery here, 400 lumens, and then you have a low setting of 5. So it's a good utility light. It's a great backup light. It's easy to carry, very small.
Very deliberate which color spectrum.
And we've also reintroduced the Aviator series, where we basically took our V1 platform and changed the IR LED with a colored LED, and we offer this with a blue, a red, a yellow green, or an amber colored LED. So basically when you're using the head here, you're in a color mode, you have your high and low settings. You're never going to cross over into that white light that gets too bright, especially when you're in the dark and you're trying not to affect your night adapted vision. Rotate the head to your white LED, and you have a low and a high setting, 5 lumens on low, 250 on high. And then of course, again, out of the V1 technology, you have an off position for disable. 4 colors available again. We have a blue, a yellow green, amber, and red. And lastly, we have the V1C Vampire, where we've taken the V1 Vampire technology and again replaced the white LED in this case with the red LED, but the difference here is that the red LED output is 0.4 lumens. This was built specifically for a military customer where they wanted to have visible light that was really only good to read a map with and maybe see 1 or 2 steps in front of you. That way when they're running their night vision equipment and they're using the IR, or they have to go from the night vision equipment to just using their naked eye, they have a light that's not going to affect their night adapted vision or their scotopic vision. So for 2017, that's what we have here at SHOT Show. There'll be more stuff to come later on in the year, so stay tuned.